One would think that if you are in a career that you do not enjoy, then you would be able to immediately recognize it and make the necessary change. But that's not always the case. Many of us have been in a particular career for so long that we adapt to it. And we stop noticing that it is time for a change. And hence, I have brought this topic for you, which is 7 signs that it is time for you to change your career. So, the first sign is that you find yourself waiting for the weekends. Now, when you spend 8 to 10 hours every single day doing work that you don't enjoy, it is only expected that you would feel exhausted. And hence, you keep looking forward to the weekend. You often find yourself fantasizing about what you're going to do on a Saturday or a Sunday, because the Saturday and Sunday represents freedom to you. In fact, weekends make life livable. Now, you may be wondering that this is also possible if you are in the wrong job. Yes, that's true. If you have the wrong kind of manager, if you have the wrong kind of a work environment, even then you could be feeling this way. But if the manager is fine and the work environment is okay, and yet you feel this way, then there's a very high chance that it has something to do with the kind of work that you do. By the way, it's not just about looking forward to the weekends, but also how you feel on a Sunday evening. So, starting Sunday afternoons, you experience a certain level of restlessness, and as Sunday evening arrives, you have full-fledged stress. You may start feeling irritable, and you don't really like the idea of Monday arriving. And this happens week after week. It almost feels like you are trying to live your entire week in the 2 days, which is Saturday and Sunday. The second sign is that you feel envious of friends, especially those friends who seem to be doing work that they really love. When you watch these people who do the work that they like, you start to feel inferior. You keep wondering what it feels like to be doing work that is enjoyable. You also try to convince yourself that you like what you do and your job is really good and you're pursuing the right career. You also try to convince yourself that your work is not bad, but doesn't always help. There is a sense of disappointment and even a sense of hopelessness at times. Other than envying the sense of happiness that you see in your friends, what you also envy is the fact that they don't have to pretend to be liking the work that they do or being proud of the work that they do. Also, that they can actually be authentic, and this can leave you feeling very uncomfortable. The third sign is that you feel stressed at work. So there's a good chance that you feel awkward or you feel like a misfit at your work, or you plain don't like or enjoy what you do and envy your colleagues at your workplace who seem to be enjoying what they do. Add to that, there may be a sense of anxiety because of this feeling that somebody may find out that you are not really as good as you pretend to be at work. You may also try to convince yourself that work is supposed to be stressful. You may find yourself complacent at times, and even at other times when you do make a lot of effort, you may be doing so just to keep up the image of you being a professional rather than because it excites you. Time to time, you think to yourself that you don't do the job as well as you should or as well as you could because it doesn't flow naturally. And obviously, all these things lead to a whole lot of stress. The fourth sign is complaining a lot. If you find yourself complaining a lot, there's a good chance that you are in the wrong career or it's time for you to change your career. Now, yes, it is possible that if you're in the wrong job or the wrong work environment also, you could be complaining. But if you find yourself complaining all the time, it may be because your work doesn't engage you. Because when you're not engaged in your work, your brain looks out for other things to keep it engaged. And hence you may notice everything that is wrong in the work environment, everything that your colleagues and bosses do wrong. By the way, complaining is also a way of making yourself feel better, justifying to yourself that your unhappiness is a result of the external circumstances. It gives you an excuse for not taking responsibility, consciously or subconsciously. It also makes for a good excuse for not talking about work whenever you're back at home or on a break or on vacation or during the weekend. Because think about it. If you do work that you enjoy and that you like, then you would want to talk about it. It is an important part of your identity. So yes, this is definitely one of the signs that you could be in the wrong career. And if you want to know more about how you can discover your dream career and make the switch, then make sure that you register for this program, the link to which is given in the description below. The fifth sign is that you hate spending money. Now, you may be thinking that most people do not like to spend too much of money, especially not unnecessarily. But that's not what I'm talking about. While all of us like to save money and take care of the money that we have, for those of us who are earning money by doing work that we don't like, the price that we are paying for earning money is the suffering that we are putting ourselves through. So this is genuinely hard-earned money for which you are having to pay through the suffering that you go through. Hence, when you have to spend that money, you may be feeling angry or annoyed because you have to part ways with that really hard-earned money. On the other hand, if you were in a career that you liked, doing work that you really enjoyed, you wouldn't mind the idea of doing more work and earning more money. And you would be happy about spending that money on the things that you like doing and on the people that you enjoy being with. Doubting yourself. This is the sixth sign. You may have been in a career doing the work that you don't enjoy for so long that you may have slowly come to believe that there is something wrong with you internally, that you are the person who's faulty. With every passing week, with every passing month, you feel less and less strong. You seem to have lost your vitality and you don't feel confident. And even in cases where you may be doing your job well, you may feel inferior because you look at others who feel good about the work that they do and feel confident in the way they perform their work. And you may be spending a lot of energy putting up this facade of feeling good and confident about your career. Another sign is physical ailments. You may find yourself suffering from unexplained aches and pains, like you may have migraines or headaches every once in a while, or pains in different parts of the body, like a backache which doesn't seem to go away. Or then you find yourself falling ill often and easily, so you're kind of susceptible to infections. And it seems like fatigue is your constant friend. You may even be on regular self-medication, whether it is the sleeping pills that you have because you're unable to fall asleep easily, or whether it is the pills that you pop for acidity. You may be medicating yourself for these small ailments which seem to show up every once in a while. While all of this looks like they are physical problems, the reality is that when you are doing work that goes against your grain, that you don't enjoy day after day, then your mind and body has a need to express it. And when you suppress your mind from expressing it, then your body will express it in various forms. Because you know what? The body keeps the score. So these are the 7 signs that it may be time for you to change your career. Think about it. You owe it to yourself to live a good life, to be doing the work that you really, really enjoy. And the fact that you have been gifted with unique capabilities, talents, and abilities, it is your responsibility to use them and contribute to this world in a way that only you can. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, click on the like button, subscribe to this channel so that you get notified every time I come online, and share this with anybody who you think could benefit from this video. Thank you so very much. This is Divya Thampi signing off.